Hi, it's Alosa from Noah's Ark. Again, I'm following on from the last video on therapeutic play. I just want to talk about some of the key attitudes that adults can move forward with when they want to play with children therapeutically and promote that resilience, that self-worth, self-belief, those great qualities that we'd love our children to have. Now this this approach is by Dan Hughes. It's a model, and it's called the PACE model, and a lot of you may be aware of this already, but this is key. I think these 4 qualities are key if you want to support your children emotionally and socially, and to bring forth that resilience. So that's what we're wanting, isn't it, in our children? Now Dan Hughes put together this model particularly for children who have gone through trauma, but these qualities are great for working with children who may not have gone through significant trauma, because the reality is all children go through some traumas of some kind. To them, it may, they go through their traumas. This is what life is about, isn't it? We all know this. And if they have an adult in their life that can present these qualities with them, it can make life so much easier for them and their development so much easier. So the first one is playfulness. And it's having an open, ready, calm, relaxed, being engaged, even if you're putting in the boundaries, laying down the rules, often doing it in a playful way with humour, can prevent so much heartache often, so much disruption. So playfulness is key, and having that, it goes with that child-led sort of element I've talked about previously. So being open to have the child take a bit of control at times, and make those choices. And okay, they might ask you, can you play with me, and can you sing this song? Can you embarrass yourself a little bit? Because it might be embarrassing for you, but for them, they, as long as you're taking part, they don't really care. Okay, so the second quality is acceptance, and this is another key one. So unconditionally accepting the child makes them feel secure, makes them feel safe and loved, knowing that they're not, there's no right or wrong. Their behaviour might need to be sort of limited and be spoken to firmly about some of their behaviour, but at the same time you might want to accept what's motivating that behaviour, what's driving that, what are the drivers for that behaviour. So in accepting some of that, it creates a real desire to understand, which moves us on to the next 2 really. So we've got curiosity. So without judgment, children can become aware of their inner life. So when you're curious about their inner life, about what's going on, like asking questions, well, what do you think that was about? What do you think is going on there? Being really interested, it can make them aware that their thoughts and feelings are important as well. Okay. Empathy, so a sense of compassion for the child and her feelings, and his or her feelings, and this is key. It's a kind of it shows a togetherness, that you're willing to hold those difficult thoughts and feelings, that often it's okay to feel like that, and that you as the adult are okay to hear some of those things or be with some of those feelings, and together you're able to kind of get through it. There's a togetherness with that empathy quality. So yeah, these are the 4 qualities. Now, PACE, as it's often, we call it PACE, can be used by any adult to validate, explore and understand children's feelings. It is an approach which limits shame, promotes compassion and brings a sense of mutual support, strength and resilience. When an adult spends time and demonstrates an interest in a child's inner life, the adult contains and regulates the child's emotions. Eventually, the child will learn to do this themselves. Now, you probably realise I was reading that from a piece I found off the internet, and this is a model that has a lot of resources. If you want to know more, please do search by Dan Hughes PACE. Thank you.